The Caterpillar, a documentary biography of nature's tiny transformer. Deep inside forests, gardens, grasslands, and even our own backyards, a remarkable creature spends much of its life quietly eating leaves. It may look simple, slow, and vulnerable, yet the caterpillar is one of nature's most extraordinary transformation specialists. Hidden within its soft body is the potential to become something completely different, a butterfly or a moth. Caterpillars are the larval stage of butterflies and moths. They come in an astonishing variety of colors, shapes, sizes, and textures. Some are smooth and green, while others are covered with hairs, spines, stripes, or striking patterns. Fully grown caterpillars can range from roughly ½ an inch to 4 inches in length, depending on the species. The beginning, a tiny egg. Every caterpillar begins its life as an egg. An adult butterfly or moth carefully selects a suitable plant and lays eggs often on or near leaves that will provide food for the future larvae. When the time is right, a tiny caterpillar emerges. At first, it may be almost impossible to notice, but its mission is already clear: eat, grow, and prepare for transformation. The newly hatched caterpillar begins consuming plant material, usually leaves. Different species have different food preferences. Some specialize in a single plant species, while others can feed on many kinds of vegetation. A life built around eating. For a caterpillar, eating is not simply a daily activity, it is its primary purpose. Unlike the adult butterfly or moth, which may focus on reproduction and, in many species, feeding on nectar or other liquids, the caterpillar is designed for growth. It can consume large amounts of plant material during its larval stage. As it feeds, its body becomes larger and larger, but its outer skin cannot expand indefinitely. Therefore, the caterpillar must periodically shed its old outer covering in a process called molting. Each period between molts is known as an instar. With every stage, the caterpillar becomes larger and increasingly prepared for its next great transformation. A body designed for survival. Although caterpillars appear soft and defenseless, their bodies contain several remarkable adaptations. They have 3 pairs of true legs near the front of the body and fleshy structures called prolegs farther back. These help them grip leaves and move across branches. Many species also have patterns that help them blend into their surroundings. Camouflage is one of their most important defenses. A green caterpillar resting beneath a green leaf may disappear almost completely from view. Others imitate twigs, bird droppings, or other objects that predators are unlikely to investigate. Some species use a different strategy. Instead of hiding, they advertise themselves with bright colors, hairs, spines, or unusual shapes. These features can warn predators that the caterpillar may be unpleasant, poisonous, or dangerous to eat. The constant threat of predators. Life as a caterpillar is dangerous. Birds, spiders, wasps, beetles, small mammals, and other predators may hunt them. Because caterpillars are relatively slow-moving and often exposed while feeding, survival depends heavily on defense. Some caterpillars drop from leaves when disturbed. Others curl up, freeze, hide beneath leaves, or imitate objects in their environment. Certain species live together in groups or construct silk shelters that provide protection. The eastern tent caterpillar, for example, creates a visible silken shelter in the branches of trees. The caterpillars leave the shelter to feed and return to it during certain conditions, including nighttime and rain. The caterpillar and the ecosystem. Although some caterpillars are considered agricultural or garden pests, they are also an important part of natural ecosystems. By eating plants, caterpillars participate in the movement of energy through food webs. More importantly, they become food for numerous predators. Birds, in particular, rely on caterpillars to feed their young because they provide a rich source of nutrients. In this way, the caterpillar connects the plant world to the animal world. A forest filled with caterpillars may appear to be suffering from leaf damage, but those same caterpillars can support populations of birds, insects, and other wildlife. The Great Transformation. After weeks of feeding and growing, the caterpillar reaches a critical moment. It stops eating. Instead of continuing to search for leaves, it begins looking for a safe location. Depending on the species, it may attach itself to a plant, hide beneath bark, enter the soil, or construct a protective structure. Then comes the pupal stage. Inside the pupa, an extraordinary biological transformation takes place. The familiar caterpillar body is reorganized as the developing insect becomes an adult butterfly or moth. The transformation is one of the most dramatic examples of metamorphosis in the natural world. When the process is complete, the adult emerges. It may have wings, long antennae, entirely different mouthparts, and a body shape unlike the caterpillar that entered the pupal stage. From groundwalker to winged insect. The newly emerged butterfly or moth must allow its wings to expand and harden before it can fly. Eventually, it takes its first flight. The creature that once crawled slowly across leaves is now capable of traveling through the air. Its priorities have also changed. Instead of spending most of its time eating leaves and growing, the adult's primary biological mission is reproduction. The cycle begins again when adults find mates and females lay eggs on suitable plants. Egg becomes caterpillar, caterpillar becomes pupa, pupa becomes butterfly or moth, and the cycle continues. More than just a caterpillar. To many people, a caterpillar is simply a small creature eating leaves, but its story is much greater. It represents growth, survival, adaptation, and transformation. Its short larval existence is filled with challenges, predators, weather, hunger, disease, and competition. Yet it continues to grow until the moment arrives when its entire identity changes.